I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Ted Odendahl.
Here.
Kathy Wilken. Here. Kevin McElwain. Kathy Aldensey. Here. Patrick Sellers.
Here.
We have a quorum.
We have a quorum. The first order of business is approval of minutes for the February 2nd, 2026 meeting, and the motion and second, please.
So moved. I'll second it.
Hold on, please. Second by Wilken. Please take a look at the minutes if you haven't done so already.
These are very simple minutes.
Yes.
Yes, they are. That one's in it.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
Any questions on the minutes, trustee?
No, sir.
Seeing that there are none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All righty, motion carries. Next order of business is approval of bills payable. I need a motion and a second, please.
So moved.
I'll second it. Oops, Ted, you want it? You can have it.
Here you go, Ted.
Please take a look at the bills payable if you haven't done so already.
That's another short one.
Two questions. What the Provantage?
That is for my office, and that is for toner cartridges
Oh,
for our laser printers.
They get
okay.
more and more expensive.
Yes, it is.
And then the other question was, well, I guess three questions. I'm sorry. The other question was on the accessibility. That is that like an audit of our facilities to verify that they're handicapped accessible? Or?
Yes, well, that's the audit of our website to make sure our website is handicap accessible. So we have to. There were certain criteria that the government brought down the pipe that we needed to have on our website to make it more compliant. So people who are visually impaired or hearing impaired can click on this. It's this blue person that you click on, and you can change our website to meet their needs. Either make the wording bigger or change the color of the website in order to make for color impaired. So it's just to be more compliant with the ADA compliance that the federal government or that the government brought down on townships and on government period as far as the website goes.
Because the other accessibility that you're asking about would be the owner of the building.
Yes, so it's something
Responsibility, right?
But yeah, no, this
Okay.
that's not that. That was for our website.
Okay.
Okay. And that's, so annually, this organization reviews it and gives it their stamp of approval so you can verify that you are accessible? Is that what this is?
Well, actually, what we don't want to have happen is for someone who is handicapped to get on our website and we're not handicap accessible. That could lead to some legal problems for us.
Or to the Americans with Disabilities, other accommodations. This is a new regulation, goes into effect for us as of April 26th. For smaller units of government goes into, and businesses, goes into effect April 26th of next year. This is brand new.
Okay.
Right.
And part of what I'm trying to determine, so this is something we will expect to have as an annual cost.
Yes. I'm sorry.
No, I just want to add too that this was for the supervisor's website. I will be also having a charge come through for mine.
Okay.
There's another company that takes care of our website because of all the property data that we have out there.
Mhm.
And so I will be getting a bill from them for this same software. What it is a software that we have to renew every year.
Okay, and part of what I was trying to figure out is whether we're paying to make our website accessible or we're paying to have someone verify that our website is accessible.
No, we're paying to make it accessible, ADA compliant, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And when will that hit? When will we see it? Will it be
See
like
the
next-
other one?
Yeah,
I just haven't
next-
got the bill from them.
Oh,
They
okay,
just got
so-
it done. I'm assuming it should be coming, yeah.
So we might
within
see it on the next.
Right, within, I
cycle.
would think next month, if not the
Okay.
first meeting, the second meeting.
Okay.
So if you guys get a chance, trustees, go to www.freeporttownship.org click on the blue button and view all the upgrades to our
Okay.
website as it relates to ADA compliance.
And you're using the same organization?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, it shows up on my, also, they just got it installed, and I was just notified today, and I went and looked, so you can see, on my page, it'll be on the bottom left corner, and it's a blue circle with a stick figure in there.
Mhm.
I'll do that.
And the other thing, just to make sure I'm guessing correctly here, under the assistance area, the screening reports, those are like background checks
Yes.
for?
Yep.
Okay.
Those are background checks.
Because at one time, we couldn't get into certain counties in Illinois, like Cook County. We couldn't go to Judici.
Right, certain counties don't have judiciary, so what we do is a national background check.
Okay.
This goes, you
Well,
know,
that's cool.
yeah.
Yeah,
that's-
so much easier.
Yes.
Yeah, what's Welcome Home Northwest Illinois?
When's your birthday?
Under,
That's emergency assistance, and that was for someone's rent. That's to help out with someone's rent. That was emergency assistance, and they came and they applied for emergency assistance, and they were eligible
so the
for it.
renter's business is named Welcome Home Illinois. Interesting. Okay, I mean, just wondering.
The landlord?
Yeah,
The landlord's name?
yeah, just, no, I don't think I've ever seen that name before.
No, this is
No.
new.
Okay.
This is new.
All
This
right.
is
Okay, I'm not losing it then.
No,
So
you're not losing it.
Yeah.
So that,
Well, welcome home.
I don't remember, yeah, exactly, I don't remember seeing
I'll
that
give
name.
you a
Yeah,
couple
no,
more
that's a new
days.
one. That's a
Okay.
new one, yes.
All right.
But you probably won't see it again, because that was like emergency assistance, and so it's not like it's
Gotcha.
gonna be
It's a one-time
yeah,
fee.
it's gonna be a recurring landlord. So,
All right.
any more questions or claims in the demands, trustee? Okay, there are none. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Aldency.
Aye.
Wilkin.
Aye.
Odendahl.
Aye.
McElwain.
Aye.
Sellers.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Motion passes. Next order of business is the approval of the one-year contract with Denning Group for annual town audit services. I need a motion and a second, please.
Second.
Trustees, the floor is open.
Just for the record, I asked what did we pay last year for the,
We paid $18,750.
yep, that's, yep,
Yep.
yeah,
So it went up $1,250.
yeah.
That's not bad.
Well,
I think so. I
the
mean,
the average cost for auditing services is about $20,000.
If you can find somebody to do
If you
it.
can find somebody to do it.
there you go.
That's the problem. The townships around here have been calling Freeport Township and asking us, who does audits? We can't find anybody to do our audits. And when I tell them who do our audits and I tell them how much they cost, they're like, we don't even have that much in our budget. I understand, but that's the dilemma that we have. So,
So what's the problem, why is it hard to find people to do audits?
yeah,
I mean, just curious question.
I don't know. You just,
I can tell you that. I'm on the board of directors of the Illinois Township Attorneys in Illinois, and we've been talking about this, and this was our last meeting 2 weeks ago. We had the executive director of the Township Officials of Illinois, Jerry Crabtree, comes to our meetings sometimes. He was explaining that throughout the state, you can't find accountants who do this type of work anymore. The number of accountants, it's so highly technical. You remember, government doesn't use the same rules as business does.
Right.
Business uses financial accounting standards board, FASB. We use governmental accounting
Mhm.
standards board, which is a whole different system. And
Okay,
there's so much time involved in doing this. And just remember, when you're paying for an audit, all you're paying for is one sentence. To the best of our knowledge, the financial records of the township of Freeport truly and accurately reflect your current financial condition.
right,
Everything else is explaining why. But
right,
that's what you're paying for, their opinion. And to get to that, that's why it's just a snapshot. It's
Mhm.
still hourly intensive. You look at their letter, they warn us. Now, if something comes up, then we have to spend a lot more time, it may be
Right.
more. But I Mr. Crabtree was saying that even for small townships, they're getting quotes of $15,000 to do an audit. And they only have to do it once every 4 years. And
Gotcha.
they're hoping to change that law, there's a bill in Springfield, to expand that people, townships that have up to 1.5 million annual budget don't have to do it every year, just once every 4 years. You have to do your annual financial report,
Right.
which is filed with the state controller's office. We're hoping that bill passes.
Yes,
Because that was maybe $20,000, 3 out of every 4 years.
Yes.
Gotcha.
But I always stress this. When I was with the county, we had audits every year, and they never caught 5 years in a row embezzlement from the sheriff's department work release fund. Because it's not, they don't go through every.
It's not a forensic audit.
It's just a-
Right,
Just
right.
like the Dixon
it's a
office
snapshot.
Yeah.
they had
Oh,
there.
yeah.
It's just a snapshot. They look
Gotcha.
at some documents.
Right,
They don't go through all of them. If they went through all of them, you'd be talking 100 to 200.
right, right.
So, but that's the reason why the number of accountants doing this, it's so technical, they reduce the number of people who want to do this type of work.
Gotcha.
Because they have to learn totally different rules than they use for their business lines.
Okay. Thank you.
Sure.
I've got a question for you. Is that 20 grand, is that paid out in one time, like a lump sum, or is it like spread out, like quarterly?
No, it's paid out at once.
So it's not like an insurance policy where you can, okay.
Once they're done,
Wondered.
we pay it.
Okay, thank
Because
you.
we're
We have
still
a
in,
tax levy for that too.
Yes,
because we're
Okay.
still in this fiscal year until April 30th.
Yep,
yes.
Yeah.
okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Any more questions on the audit, trustees? Seeing that there is none, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Aldensey.
Aye.
Wilkin.
Aye.
Odendahl.
Aye.
McElwain.
Aye.
Sellers.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Motion passes. Next order of business is the supervisor's report. Hang on to your seats because I have some stuff to hand out. All right.
Yes.
The first thing I'm going to hand out is our expenditure of the budget report. I'm going to give that to our attorney, Phillips. Let's pass this around from Mike. There you go. And I'm going to give that 4. I think it should be 4. Maybe you need one, don't you? Okay.
Literally sends it to me.
Okay. Okay. That's the first thing I'm handing out.
One more.
I think there's 2 in there.
Two
Should be
seconds.
2.
Is there?
There you go.
There is.
Dang,
All right.
sorry.
Yours away.
All righty. Next thing I'm handing out is our tentative timeline for the public hearing on the proposed budget and appropriation ordinance for fiscal year 2026-2027. So this is the timeline of when we're going to be doing our budget and getting our budget handed out and passed and all that good stuff. The budget has to be laid over for 30 days
Kathy?
prior to holding the public hearing.
Made
There
it.
you go. While you guys are looking at that, I want to say that every one of our food pantries have thanked us for assisting them with providing services to our residents in that time of crisis when the SNAP benefits were halted. But one letter stood out most. It was from the Salvation Army. And it reads, "Dear Freeport Township, the Salvation Army is deeply grateful for your generous donation of $5,000 to the Northern Illinois Food Bank for us to use as credit toward our purchases. Because of your kindness, hope reached far beyond our walls into the lives of those who needed it most. Your food donation helped provide meals and food pantries for more than 3,200 families in November and December. That kind of impact doesn't happen by accident. It happens because of people like you. We truly couldn't have done this without your compassion and willingness to give. We appreciate you so much and your heart to bring into your Salvation Army. And thank you again. May God continue to bless you richly as we serve our neighbors together."
That's very nice.
So we reached quite a few people with what we did. So thank you, Board, for giving your blessing on this, and we helped quite a few families with what we did. So thank you guys very
Thank you.
much.
You're the one that gave us the
Yes.
intuition.
If there is, I'll have Liz get it and email it out to each board member. So I will make sure that I underline that. Proposed budget, okay, right here. And I will check that. If there is a date, Mike, I will have her send it out to each board member, okay? I am keeping close watch on everything that's happening with the federal government and as it relates to food and food insecurity. Because decisions that are made in DC when it comes to things like this happens and it impacts us quickly. There's no trickle down effect. It happens and it happens quickly. So I'm keeping a close eye on this so where we can respond and help out where we can. We've helped 24 families through our program with NICA. So it's 24 the people we helped. I want to make sure I get that number to the board.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
I'm keeping a close eye on that, and I'm watching something else. We've been getting a lot of phone calls from seniors who are having a hard time paying for their medicine. One thing I do not like is having our seniors having to make a decision between food or medicine or paying for utilities and medicine. So I'm trying to wrap my head around what we can do to help out with that, because I know the Senior Resource Center, they may have something to help out with this, so I'm going to reach out and talk to them a little bit more about it. Maybe we could collaborate on something, but something's going to have to be done. We're getting more and more phone calls about this. Okay? Yes.
And each year during Medicare enrollment for new people, and then there's an area that ends, I think, January 10th. That's for people that are existing on Medicare.
Okay.
It's always a good idea, and seniors really don't know this. I didn't know it until this year because I was on one plan for the last 3 years, and now I'm on a different plan because the other plan just didn't help. And it would be nice if we could, educate seniors and tell them there are Medicare advisors out there.
Okay.
There's no cost. There's a couple of them here in town.
Matter of fact, there's one
In this building?
downstairs in this building, if I'm not mistaken.
And then there's over at the Morris Center,
Okay.
Gino Mantua.
Okay.
And, he showed me the good points and the bad points. I had somebody call me out of the clear blue sky. And I said, I already have an advisor. And he tried to talk it up. And I said, no, I'm good with what I have.
Okay.
But it has changed as far as medicines go, where there's a couple of them. Mine are all generic. But, people, there isn't a generic for it.
Right.
They're paying big bucks.
Absolutely.
So it's always good, and they'll, he's ready, and whoever does it here is, ready no matter what time of the year if you have a question.
Okay. We'll make sure we get the information spread. And one last thing, they've also cut LIHEAP, the Energy Assistance Program, dramatically. So people who are getting X amount of dollars, like maybe $300 and $400 and $500 to help with their electricity, only getting like $100. And so that's been cut as well. Now, I understand that we have limitations here. We can't be the cure-all for everything. But one thing we can do is look and see where we can help and fill the gaps that we can fill. That's what we've been good at. That's what we've been known for. And we will continue to look at where we can help. Okay? All right. Next order of business is the assessor's report. Assessor.
I have nothing new to report.
Okay. Next order of business, trustees report. Trustees.
Thank you for this nice weather.
Anything, trustee?
The one thing I would add as far as the senior, the Part D, I think there's still a program online through the government that you can access, but I think it's probably intimidating to some people, but the senior center always would sit down with people and do that, and I think they still do.
Okay, and that would help with their medication?
Well, it would help them choose the best Part D supplement
okay.
because they take in their actual medication,
Okay.
so they look at the specifics of that individual.
Okay.
Because I think Part B is for glasses, Part C is for meds.
Okay.
No,
Part D
Part D is for meds.
C is from this.
And
Okay.
the other one,
B is for physicians.
okay.
Okay. Then what we will do is we'll tap into that resource as well. Absolutely. Anything else, trustees? Okay. Next order is public comments. Any public comments?
Yeah. I'm Steve Carroll, and interesting, the subject of Medicare advisors came up. Advisors or salespersons? Which is it? Because I think there's a fine line. I get probably 20 garbage calls a day. Constantly. You get emails, you even get texts from these people. So I don't know where you go. The Senior Resource Center is probably your best option, but I would be very careful about Medicare advisors. You know, maybe it's a misnomer, but anyway, word of caution.
Any other public comments? Any other business coming for the town?
Yes. You all have these yellow forms. You can fill it out online if you want to, or you can fill those out
Yeah.
and send them, bring them back here and I'll take them up. They have to be done by May 1st. There is some changes in it. Question 1 and 3 increase from 10,000 to 11,600. Question 2 increases 7,500 to 8,700. And question 6 increases 500 to 600. All sections of this form must be completed. In particular, items do not apply to you. Please indicate none where appropriate. Be sure to sign and date the back of the form prior to admission. So if you can get them to me by middle of April, I would appreciate that. If you're going to hand them in. Otherwise, you can take them up there yourselves. It's up to you. Just let me know. The other thing on the next agenda is going to be the approval of the annual town meeting agenda. So if you have anything you want to put on that agenda, that needs to be given to me ASAP. If you want, I'll send you out the draft of what I already have. Usually it's pretty much about the same. I have asked Rick Hauser to be our moderator. I haven't heard back from him yet, so. But if there's something you want on the agenda, let me know. Otherwise, it gets approved at the meeting in March.
And,
No, thank you, Barb.
so you go to the county website to do it online?
Yeah, Patrick did it online.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
If you want me to send you the link, I can send the link out.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah, that would be.
I'll send the link out.
Most of
Be
those
very
are,
careful when you read the questions. They're
Okay.
different than they used to be about 4 or 5 years ago. They made significant changes.
Mhm.
So make sure you understand what they're asking you.
Gotcha.
Is it like the changes with the amounts, or
Oh,
the
no,
wording
much
is
more
the whole, okay,
Yeah.
But that was like 4 or 5 years ago, like I said. and
yeah.
I had to
Because we
do a
used-
seminar for people to try to explain what it meant.
Yeah,
Because so many people were confused.
because we used to put NA.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
do that.
Okay.
Read the
Read
questions
the
carefully.
questions
Okay.
carefully. Yes.
Okay.
All right.
I'll get that homework.
That's all I have.
All right. Is there anything else, trustees? Anybody? Okay. I'll send a motion to adjourn until Monday, March 2nd, 2026 at 4:30 p.m.
So move.
Second.
All righty. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Meeting is adjourned. Thank you all.